It's the Footy Repeat. Alex, Lawrence, Welsh footballing stuff to discuss.
Indeed we do. And why are we here at the Cardiff City Stadium, Al?
For no other reason than you have to work.
Indeed, it's easy for me. Happy days. But we've got a great programme for you guys. We've got Hal Robinson, the former Wales international, speaking exclusively to Eat Sleep Footy Repeat. We've also got a very special Hal Robson, can you believe it, with a real-life Wales player.
Not only that, we have once again scoured the internet to find the funnies, to find the viral stuff, the stuff that is trending, to present it back to you in blowing their Barry horns. And we start our build-up to the World Cup qualifiers in Ireland as we look at the how-tos, the wherefores, the how-should-yous, as we look at how you should get there.
Quite frankly, that's right. But let's start off with Carl, personal favourite of mine. So it was great when I caught up with him at Dragon Park.
This is Wales.
Back in Wales,
Yep.
I bet you don't miss this weather, do you?
I do actually. It's pretty similar to Vancouver, so I'm used to the rain. It's a rainy place over the Pacific Northwest. But it's nice to be back. Obviously, a lot of familiar faces and obviously a great facility here.
Yeah, why did you choose Dragon Park? What was it about it? That sort
Just
of really
obviously I've got a great relationship with Oshan Roberts, and I've done my qualifications here 4 years ago. I've gone through the process with that, and since it's been built, it's phenomenal. Great pitches. So I asked him whether we could use a facility. I wanted to try something different for the guys and try and get them up to speed very quickly because we have a big Champions League game in less than 20 days. So we were very grateful to the Welsh FA and Oshan for allowing us to train here and use the facilities.
Because this is your pre-season, right? So you guys are going through the paces at the moment and getting rid of the rustiness. And,
well, listen, we're 6 days, 7 days in, so we've had a very short pre-season at the moment. It's important we get up to speed as quick as we can. And the boys are in good shape at the moment.
And you're one of these Welsh coaches that's going through the process like, with Oshan, and you've sort of come through the ranks there. It's great to see you out there. How are you finding management? Are you enjoying it? Is it everything you wanted it to be?
It's probably everything I thought and more. Been a coach for the last 7-8 years in total, with a player coach, assistant coach, and now the head coach. You learn on the job. If you don't want to learn, then you're in the wrong game. My advice to any footballer coming towards the end of their career is have a plan before you actually retire. And I'd qualified for my licences when I started them at 28, 29, and I had the plan of going into coaching when I finished. So I enjoy it. It comes with its challenges. We know that.
Yeah.
But it's important you maintain a balance in your life as well, off the field as well as on the field.
So just finally, obviously showed your passion for Wales. Do you fancy coming back here coaching in England and Wales, or?
It's how long's a piece of string. You really don't know. I've got a fantastic club that I manage over in Vancouver and in Major League Soccer with fantastic owners, and I'm enjoying myself. I left 10 years ago, literally 10 years ago to the 2 days ago, and I left because I wasn't enjoying myself. If ever comes a point where I don't enjoy myself, then I might come back, or if something comes up where it's too good to turn down. But I'm really happy in Vancouver, I really am.
I think we're now personal friends. Me and Carl, we were close.
Did you
see the bond?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely respected each other. Yeah. Hey, listen, part 2 of that interview is coming up next week, and we talk about Tosh and the start of the golden generation and how he played a pivotal role in that team. But now, Alex,
I think internet. I think to the internet.
Okay.
I think let's find some of the stuff that you guys have been sharing and present it back to you in blowing their Barry horns. And we start with an apology. We've been sat on this quite remarkable footage for a while, mainly because we were, simply baffled. X Factor fans may recognise the beguiling looks of Wagner from circa 2010. Well, for reasons we don't quite understand, he wanted to wish Wrexham grassroots club Brickfield Rangers a happy new year. Lovely use of hashtags in real life, by the way, Wagner.
Hashtag legacy over pride. Hashtag this is Brickfield.
Well, from one blast from the past to another, and we'd like to thank Welsh Fan Zone TV for bringing this back from the brink of obscurity Yes, it's Aaron Ramsey's old Bebo profile. No, much like Wagner, I can't remember what Bebo was either, but that's not important. The hair, Rambo, the hair. Thankfully, a lot's changed since then. Yeah, much better.
So, you're a proud Welshman and a striker for Burnley. Where would you spend an evening then? Would the home end at a Southampton game immediately spring to mind? Well, thanks to eagle-eyed St Fletch on Twitter, we caught some rare footage of the Wales striker on his downtime supporting his boyhood club. You've got to keep a close eye out for him, mind, but we promise you he is there and he is singing.
Yeah, and someone else on song at the moment is one Tom Lawrence, scoring for fun at Ipswich. Everything he's touching right now is turning to goals. Former teammate Shane Duffy on Twitter probably summed it up best, loving a bit of the bromance there. But is he catching the attention of Chris Coleman with a World Cup qualifier against Ireland beckoning? What are the odds on a young Mr. Lawrence playing a key part in Dublin?
He's not the only one in form right now, Laura. Wolves and Wales midfielder Dave Edwards was recently named in the EFL Team of the Week after his team knocked Liverpool out of the FA Cup. With Aaron Ramsey currently recovering from a calf injury, it's handy to have another midfielder who's bang in form.
Wales with the chance. Oh, and he's hit the crossbar.
And finally, when filmmaker and unfeasibly handsome but all-round good bloke Johnny Owen announced that he was releasing Don't Take Me Home, a documentary film of Wales' Euro 2016 exploits, we were so excited. Just a little bit of weed came out. Anyway, incontinence aside, we can't wait to see this. And we're not the only ones. There's a certain Mr. Gareth Bale who saw fit to give it a plug on his own social media, immediately meaning that people around the world will soon be singing Don't Take Me Home as well. How much are you looking forward to Don't Take Me Home?
Very, very much indeed. It looks
Seriously.
awesome. We should do something on this.
Johnny Owen. Ledge.
Big loves, fella. Right.
Hey, how the heck are we going to do the next part?
Not sure, only because we don't know what's in it. We haven't actually done it yet. But what it is it's a chat with Corky from the Welsh Football Supporters Federation, and we're talking Ireland, World Cup qualifier, and the who's, the why-fors, and the how'd you get theirs.
Absolutely.
This is Wales.
Withelm, long-time stalwart of away games for Wales and other such places.
Yeah.
How are you, fella?
I'm alright and good. I'm keeping myself well, lucky enough these days, you know, as I get older.
Yeah.
Try and eat a bit better and try and get less stressed about the football. You know?
Speaking of keeping well, we've got Paul Cockery, for your partner in crime, of course.
Yeah.
Bless him, poorly today.
Yeah.
Poor lad.
Yeah.
Good luck, Paul. We'll see you. He's not really ill. He's got a bit of a flu or something. Flu's got him or something like that.
I think he sat on the toilet.
Nice. There's an image. There's a lovely image. I like that. I like that. It's a chilly afternoon outside the Connor City Stadium, but thoughts are already turning to Dublin.
Yeah, in springtime in Dublin. Great place to visit. Can be a bit expensive, but there are areas which are not too expensive on the outskirts. But I would imagine most of the Welsh fans would head to the centre, where it is quite expensive, but a good trip all in all. Great people, we get on well with the Irish, and it's a big game, mind. There is a lot of pressure on the game.
So, Temple Bar, place to be, you reckon?
Yep, that's where we'll be. That's where the FSF will be, up and down the Temple Bars, leading up to the game, and day before and after. You know, we'll be with the majority of fans, and that's where we think the majority will be going.
So, any do's and don'ts, any things people need to be aware of?
Yeah, what you need to do is keep away from some of the I say, you know, the outskirts. If you get out in the outskirts, it can be you know, you can get pickpocketed. There's a lot of poor people in the city, you know, and I think that's the biggest thing is you know, there's a lot of pickpockets there. It's like a lot of big cities, a lot of pickpockets. And the other thing to watch out is the prices go up in the Temple Bars the later it goes. So get your drink in elsewhere around the city during the day, and then just top up in the night. It'll go up every hour. In the Temple Bar, it'll go up €1. Your drink will go up €1.
Or £1 now in today's money.
Yeah, £1 in our money, yes. £1 for the pound. Yeah, that's the other thing that I would mention is just watch out for touts, you know, and genuine tickets, I reckon, this game, because we got Irish fans trying to get tickets in the Welsh end at the moment, so that's how popular the game is over there. So they need to watch out for your touts, need to watch out for forgeries. I'm not saying they will get any, but you know, these sort of games, they do tend to turn up. And so just keep, if you are looking to buy tickets out there, you know, be really careful. Try and go through one of the ticketing agencies, so you just go and collect it on the day from a hotel. I know you pay through the nose for them. I don't really like them, but at least you know you're going to get a ticket at the end of it. Whereas if you try and get it off the streets, you could get ripped off.
Fantastic stuff. Very good.
Where's your coat?
Well, it's sunny, and it's the return of Hal Robson. Can you believe it? The moment where we celebrate the greatest goal that's ever been in Welsh football.
And we have a very special guest this week. We have a starlet of the Welsh women's setup, one Charlie Estcourt no less.
This is Wales.
We do a feature called Hal Robson, Can You Believe It? Where people send in their Hal Robson-Kanu recreations, but you have actually done one, haven't you?
I must have seen your show, that's what I was trying to do.
I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
Definitely. So talk us through. Who was it against? Can you remember the goal?
We were playing against Israel in our second to last qualifying game. Tash was running down the wing and beat a couple players, pulled it back to me, turned and just put it in the bottom corner.
Charlie Estcourt is celebrating a goal for Wales. Wales 3, Israel 0.
Very nicely set turn, but it was a great touch. And a little Cruyff turn in there.
Well, the defenders were all coming from behind, so I thought it was the only way to get away from them, but yeah.
And Hal tweeted you as well, didn't he? He actually saw it.
Yeah, I couldn't believe all the coverage it got. I was blown away. But yeah, it was so cool to get a tweet from him and everything. Yeah.
On the shoulder of the last defender, she's still there. Tash Harding, back it comes to Estcourt. A chance for Wales! And the substitute has scored! Charlie Estcourt!
Go on, Charlie. Yes.
Well,
yeah.
Where's that coat come from again?
It was cold, isn't it? It was only a gag. It was like prop, wasn't it? So,
right.
yeah.
Okay. Fine. Thank you, Charlie Estcourt, and thank you to everyone who took part in this week's programme.
Indeed. And guys, thank you very much for all the shares, the likes, the retweets. If you can keep on doing that, that would be amazing.
But from us for this week, ta-da.